gut check win for the Flyers pulls them within 1 point of Detroit as the Flyers beat the Red Wings 4-3. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Patrick Glenn, and welcome back to the channel as the Flyers come away with a 4-3 victory against the Detroit Red Wings. What a hell of a hockey game for the Flyers. It was a gut check win. Oh man, was this a great game to watch? Um, Quick little shout out to a friend of mine, Dr. Deke, who is a big Red Wings fan. Sorry about that, Dr. Deke. We're 1 point away from you guys from the playoffs. Um, but anyway, let's get into this. Flyers strike first on a Michael Raffl goal as he's able to muscle his way past the Detroit Red Wing and is able to cut in front and get it past Mrazek to give the Flyers a 1-0 lead. Michael Raffl played wonderful in this game. He had a lot of jump in his step. Uh, you know, played great. Flyers again strike on a Wayne Simmonds goal as Braden Schen's able to throw the puck. It bounces off Mrazek and it finds its way in the front to Wayne Simmonds as Wayne Simmonds empties it into the empty net that he has, and the Flyers take a 2-0 lead. Flyers dominated the first period, folks. They dominated the Red Wings in the first period. Braden Schenn was knocking guys all over the ice. Radko Gudas was getting in the mix. Um, Smith from the Red Wings, it seemed like early in this game, he seemed like he had a death wish as he was trying to go after Wayne Simmonds, and Wayne Simmonds is just looking at him like, "I'm going to eat you for lunch, buddy." But the Flyers dominated. The Flyers had 23-3. 20 at the end of the first period. The shots were 23-3 Philadelphia. The Flyers were just dominant in the first period. Second period rolls around. Red Wings finally got their legs underneath them. They are able to get within one. As I'm going to probably butcher this guy's name, Aluesin. I don't know how to say his name, is able to find his way in front, and he gets it past Mason. It's a 2-1 lead for the Flyers. But right back at it again. Michael Raffl again, as a shot comes in front, hits Mrazek, and Raffl is able to backhand it past him over his shoulder, and the Flyers take a 3-1 lead. Uh, Not so fast later on as Pavel Datsyuk. Obviously, he is future Hall of Famer as he's able to wrist one past Mason, and it is 3-2. Red Wings made a game of it in the second period, but the Flyers are able to, as Shane Gothenspierre is able to try to slip it over to Ryan White, but it bounces off a Red Wing and finds its way to net. And Ghost has another goal, still making his bid for the Calder Trophy this year. And the Flyers have a 4-2 lead going into the third period. Thinking, all right, comfortable lead, 2-goal lead going into the third period. Flyers, however, their problem this year has been able to hold leads late in games, and it looked like that was going to happen again today as Tatar is able to get the Red Wings within one as he finds its way past Mason in the third period. But referees called a penalty on the Red Wings late in the game with less than a minute left. And the Flyers are able to hold on to the 4-3 victory with a gut check win. Um, Great game from the Flyers. Red Wings finally, after being dominated, they finally got their legs within them. You guys should not, for your Red Wings fans, Dr. Deke, you guys should not be upset with your performance in this game. Hats off to the Flyers penalty kill in this game. A lot of unsung guys in on the penalty kill. Pierre-Edouard Bellemare and Chris Vandevelde. These guys have been killing penalties all year long. Um, and hats off to those two gentlemen. Yeah, they were able to. There was a big power play late in the game, and they were able to kill it. Uh, Chris Vandevelde and Pierre-Edouard Bellemare. Hats off to you guys for killing those penalties and for doing it all year long as best as you can. Uh, Big game tomorrow night as the Flyers head to Chicago to face the defending Stanley Cup champions, the Chicago Blackhawks, on a Wednesday night rivalry. Game is at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 5 o'clock for those on the West Coast. It is on the NBC Sports Network. So hopefully it'll be a good game, and the Flyers have a chance. They have a chance to take over the final wild card playoff spot with a win. Or if they go to overtime, they can tie the Red Wings because the Red Wings are off tomorrow. but a big gut check win for the Flyers tonight. My 3 stars of the game, obviously Michael Raffl with his 2 goals is my first star of the game. My second star of the game is Wayne Simmonds with his goal. And my third star of the game is, of course, Ghost. Ghost again had a great game. He was shaking people like he normally does, and he scored the goal, uh, the game winning goal for the Flyers in this game. Like I said, Flyers have to turn around tomorrow night. I think Michael Neuvirth was on the bench, backing up Steve Mason. So don't be surprised if Michael Neuvirth gets to start tomorrow. Like I said, it's Wednesday night rivalry night, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on the NBC Sports Network. That's 5 o'clock for those on the West Coast. It is the Philadelphia Flyers and the Chicago Blackhawks on Wednesday night rivalry. And as I always say, good night and good hockey.